Okay, welcome back to my Sorare journey, episode 17. If you don't know what this series is about, what have you been doing? It is basically right from the rookie league of when I started on Sorare, right to where I am now. I've progressed through D4 into, D5 and then back down. So all about how I'm doing. So let's get into it this week. Overall, the big thing happening this week is my rewards. You can see it's been my most successful week. I've never had kind of free cards or free rewards to pick up, so we're going to get into that shortly. And on top of that, it's probably going to be my first ever giveaway. I've never done it before, so I've had such success on the channel with subscribers and people being like so supportive of the channel and supportive of me on Twitter. So it's time I give something back overall. So we'll get into that. I'll try not to dilly-dally and waste people's time. So as well as the usual stuff where we go through last week and this week. So let's not dick about. Let's get straight into the rewards. 3 new rewards. I've been waiting to do this for so long. I was at work and I was thinking, I want to make a video on it because it is my most successful week. Normally I'll just do it as they come, but if you saw on Twitter last night, I was 38th out of 38 that get a tier 1 in Global All-Stars D5. I finished, Opta was kind to me and finished 31st, which means I'm getting a tier 1, first ever tier 1. I'm not even sure I've got a tier 2 to be honest, so we'll get into that. A 94th in D5 under 23s. Let's go the rewards before, because some of you will probably just show up. So we got the 0.2 ETH in D4, so that's brilliant. Tier 1, Thomas Didion. Okay, look, you're never going to complain if you're getting a goalkeeper. I already have him in my team, so he's going to get sold. He's an alright keeper. I think he scores quite well. He's young. So I'm happy with that. What I really wanted for my tier 1 is someone that I know. In every other rewards, I have never got someone I know. So look, I am going to be happy about it. I really think a goalkeeper is probably up there in terms of value. Like I said, never got a tier 1, so it's hard to know. And the tier 3 we're getting Mason Stradua, another goalkeeper in the MLS. Okay, that could help a lot. You'll know why shortly, but let's jump into the team. So Global All-Star D5. How many times can I say Orlean Tchouameni is a good player? Like, he just gets... This is 64 with no decisive actions. Wait until he is getting a decisive action, and look, his scores will be close to 100, right? He is a great player. He's already in the French national team at 21, 22. If you want to pick him up, go pick him up. I would suggest it's probably a good buy, but what do I know? Obviously, keep in mind, every time I say someone's a good buy, I obviously think they're a good buy because they're in my team. If I thought they're a good buy and I could afford them, they're going to be in the team. So just keep that in mind. Jeremy Frimpong, oh my, what a guy, ex-Celtic, and he got 2 assists overall. I saw he had 1 and it was brilliant, and then when he got 2, it was brilliant, but it was kind of bad for Celtic because we lost, so I would have preferred a draw. Overall, can you complain about an 84 when your players? Piatov, he was playing for Shakhtar Donetsk against Sheriff. I don't know a lot about Sheriff, obviously, in the Champions League, but I thought guaranteed clean sheet. I saw the goals he let in. He is useless. I'll probably get rid of him sometime, or, he's useful for the Champions League. Kara, I was watching the game, watching it on kind of flash scores, seeing it go in, and he got a clearance off the line that obviously you had no idea about. They don't really publish that stuff. So for a striker to get a clearance off the line, what a surprise it was to me. And of course, Casemiro just doing his thing. He averages about 60, so 62, yeah, not going to complain about that. The under-23s, we have Berisha that let me down. This was the actual team that I really thought was going to score well. And Berisha was the last to play and started from the bench because he was bad at the weekend. So that makes sense. Camavinga, oh my God. So 2 games. First game, he gets a goal and gets me a reward. Next game, gets an assist and gets me a reward in the Champions League. As well as being like the only true Ricky limited card that's going to have match to his age. Absolutely buzzing with that. Rasmus and Con, just good players that didn't keep a clean sheet, so when they do keep a clean sheet, scores will be higher. Vinicius Jr., if you are watching along, you've probably never seen Vinicius Jr. the team. He is a new selection, and so far, so good. I'll show you a little bit about that after. So Kang, 64, really happy with that. Reece Williams let me down. I was on for a really big score. I started with a captain 45, 83 from Vertonghen, and Kang with a 64. Going into that, I was like, I could win the league, I could win D4, I could get a tier 1 in D4, and Wanyama didn't play well, Reece Williams was injured, so just one of those things really. So overall, my most successful week ever. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being so supportive, and I think a lot of you probably want to see me win rewards as I do want to see myself win rewards, so that's good to see. As you may notice, the ETH balance has dropped. the Messi fund. The Messi fund is a little bit lower than it is, but we're going to keep teasing that, and I just want to explain quickly what I'm going to be doing for my giveaway. So I've completely stolen this idea from, I think it's Sorare Australia on Twitter. He suggested, like, I don't know why content creators aren't doing these type of giveaways, and I couldn't agree more. I commented within like a couple of minutes saying, yeah, I'm going to do that. So going forward, what I'm going to be doing is making a D5 team. It will probably be D5 America, because I think you could get some good pickups for a reasonable value in D5. And basically, it'll be that or Asia, and just run them every week. And at the end of the month, whatever I win will go to, you know, the random winner in the selection. If you want to enter the competition, it's really simple. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment. So all of the comments, you can only comment once, basically. I'll only count one comment. So once per comment, I will take that as your entry into the giveaway. At the end of the month, I'll probably draw it before the end of the month, so you can, you know, support the team as it goes along. But at the end of the month, whatever I've won, I will distribute to you, whether I've won the league, whether I've won nothing. I'll try and make it fun, because at the end of the day, if I've been useless and I've won nothing, I don't want to give that to, you know, such loyal subscribers and people that comment on my videos. So I will try and help you and give you as much as I can. I am, at the end of the day, I'm still just recovering from all my student debts. I'm still well in debt. So even though it looks like, you know, I've got a big, strong team and all this money, like, it's not as good as it looks, trust me. So I'll try and make it fun for everyone. I'll show what we're posting, and this will be the first video you get a chance to comment. So I'm not sure when I'll do the draw, because we're midway through the month, but I don't want to, you know, dilly-dally around. I want to start giving out stuff to people that were so nice to me. So whatever I win this month will be given away. I might add some extra stuff if it's a low prize. So comment below whatever you want to comment. If you're stuck with things to comment, I always struggle with stuff. Just comment who I'm going to captain this week, or who you think my best captain is, because I know it can be hard to comment just random stuff, as weird as it sounds. You don't want to leave like an exclamation mark for a comment. So overall, let's get into why the Messi fund is depleted. So, like, Messi was supposed to come onto the system. We all saw him. You expect him in a week. I think it's been free since I made that video. So whatever reason, they're obviously having problems trying to onboard PSG for a second year. So we'll wait till that resolves. But who have we picked up? Didion we won. That guy we won. Bono, Kundia. They are big pickups for the special weekly this week. And Vinicius Jr. So I was watching Real Madrid on their last game. You'll see that he scored a 97 against Celta Vigo, before Inter Milan. He was literally ridiculous. I was watching it live and I thought all the time, I have to pick up this guy, I have to pick up this guy. And he was on bid. He was going for about what did I get him in sterling? He was going for about 160. And the last one went over, and then I saw him score, and I was like, right, I'm putting in the 157 bid. If someone goes over 10%, I understand why. It's because he's just scored and all the rest of it. No one outbid me. Unbelievable. He's at least getting 60. He's going to look good, because obviously not everyone else was watching the game. Game goes on. He continues to play amazing. Gets brought down in the box. Penalty. Benzema scores. He's on for a 97. I think he's trading at like £300, and I bought him, last weekend really. So, doubling your money in this short time period is always going to be beneficial. So yeah, you can't really pick him up. I was aided by the special weekly needing a La Liga player, but when you pick up players that are this good, like Gareth Bale's out injured, so he's a guaranteed starter in my eyes. Hoping he doesn't ruin it this weekend, but it should be a good selection at the end of the day. Just try and be smart with your money. I'm not gonna tell you who to buy. That is part of the game, but I think someone like Vinicius is a good pickup. We have smaller players, John Guidetti ex-Celtic, and Jota. He is currently playing for Celtic, playing really well. So what I want to show you is the teams for this week. I did not realise until the last minute that the special weekly, he's already conceded, the special weekly gives out 100 points, or let's say 100, the first 100 positions get tickets to La Liga, but they get 2. So they're giving out 200 tickets to La Liga for the special weekly. I don't think they made it clear enough, but with 15 minutes to go, I realised this and snapped up Bono and Kundia well over the market price. But I mean, let's look at this team. We stacked Sevilla defenders, brilliant. Casemiro, that averages 60 on every weekend. Orlean, which averages 60 without decisive actions, and Vinicius Jr. That was unbelievable last week. I'm really hopeful this can do well. Like, I don't think it can win. It could win, but I don't think I'm that lucky. Basically, overall, I just want to have a good like if I won a real life reward from Sorare, it would just be the best day ever. So, you know, I hope that can do well. As long as all 5 play, I should be reasonably happy because at least I got an attempt at it. That's kind of how I felt last weekend. And then if you go into my D5 team, you can see Thomas Didion, already have him, and he's currently doing 48 and he's conceded. So that's what I mean. He plays for a lower league team where he makes a lot of saves. So even if he does concede, he gets good scores. That's why I'm not really bothered. And you can see the rest of the team there. Quite excited for that, but not too overly excited. D4 team, like I'm always just trying to hit the thresholds now. Last week I thought I'd have a chance at a prize because I had the Asian goalkeeper Kang in goal. This week he's got a DM, he's got no game, so I thought I'd put Oblak in instead. And I've even put a D4 Asia team in, so I think a couple of them are DMPs anyway, so it's just kind of like, if you have the players to submit, you might as well try it. Overall, I think that's going to be it for this week. My under-23s team isn't up to too much because Camavinga's unlikely to start. Hopefully he can do the same thing again. Jota's still uncertain whether he'll start, but he played so well against Real Betis, I thought I'd put him in. And El Karumi was playing really well, but obviously he's already conceded, so I'm not expecting him to put up a big score. Overall, I think my move into D5 has been really successful. I know I've been lucky with special weeklies being included. Like to enter D5 at the moment is really beneficial because there's not enough players playing. Obviously, when you onboard all of these leagues and give out all these rewards, you don't get 10 times the user base in one day. So it's going to take time. Eventually, it'll correct itself. I do think looking forward, when enough entries enter D5, will be like fairly rewarded, and I'll always defend that. It's the same as D4 to D5 at the end of the day, as D3 to D4. But people can think about what they want. So to conclude, my most successful week ever. I've got 2 goalkeepers that have been added to the squad. I am doing my first ever giveaway, so comment below to get involved in that. This week, I'm really hoping I can win a real life reward with my virtual football team at the end of the day. So I am so bullish on Sorare. If you haven't got involved already, my link will be in the description. If you've enjoyed this type of video, please subscribe, watch some of the other videos, give it a like, however you want to support. I noticed I got a lot more followers on Twitter now, and the big reason I don't really get too involved in Twitter is because you can't really DM people unless they follow you back. So if you follow me on Twitter and you want me to, follow you back, and because you want to speak to me, just send me a message on YouTube saying follow me on Twitter. This is my username, because I've had so many followers, and I just got lost of it. All of the rest of it. So cheers. I hope you have the best week on Sorare. Thank you so much once again, and peace.